Mm. Royal Day, hope all is well. Welcome to Triggers. Welcome to my show, Triggers. Welcome to my channel. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. This is my show called Triggers. Triggerz. And make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like. Make sure you share. Make sure you donate. If you feel it in the kindness of your generosities. Um, $ PEACEAND, peace and blessings. BLESSINGZ, blessings with a Z. Alright? Hope all is well. Hope all is well. This is a little bit of a rant. This is called the system. The system. The system that most people know as the Western Hemisphere, as the the all of this stuff, all of the systems here. This stuff is obsolete, down to the information, down to the food pyramid, down to the money, and it's fake, it's obsolete, it's artificial, it's stolen. Most of this shit. Why you say most of this shit stolen? Majority of most people have either heard two stories. You've either heard the slave story, as far as okay, the Africans slaves stole, boom boom, come over to the, or you've heard it was already people over here, it was already tribes here story. You see what I'm saying? So bottom line is, pretty much all of this shit is stolen. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because we know different conquerors, some of them were melanated too, but different conquerors or different people pretty much at street level terms robbed, yapped, stole, you know what I'm saying, land, resources, things of that nature, even down to the zoo animals. You know what I'm saying? Most of them pretty much are instead of them being in the wild, down to artifacts, down to statues, down to, everything, down to stuff that is probably so sacred and is probably so hidden in remote areas to where motherfuckers want to go dig up shit that, was just probably just meant to just be left alone. The school system is obsolete. The fucking food, I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all knowing that. The food shit. Grow your own fucking food. Invest in some land, own some land. Unfortunately, you have to buy the land back that was already that was already what? Say it. It was already quote unquote free. You see what I'm saying? Um, Everyone was self-governing as far as the tribes. Of course, tribes had different conflicts. I mean, everybody. You're never gonna have always agreement amongst a fucking group, even with two people, even amongst yourself, just your inner self. You feel me? Um, it's time for melanin, the ones that want to, because you have to understand about this unity thing. A lot of these phrases and oh, we need to unite, and no, 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 no. You have to unite with the people that's already working within, within the higher purpose and within the greatness, and the ones that get it. You see what I'm saying? Um, a lot of these cliches, doing it for the culture. Melanin people don't have no culture. You see what I'm saying? Most melanin people don't have a culture. All right, most melanin people from the Western Hemisphere. Let me be more clear. From the Western Hemisphere, don't have a culture. And if you do have a culture, most of it's traced back to them saying some shit that's unhealthy, or some passed down quote unquote slave shit, or some type of programming, or some type of indoctrinated practices, or whatever have you. Okay, down to nutrition, down to how we interact, down to how our women interact with each other, down to down to how our women interact with each other, down to everything. You see what I'm saying? Down to how we treat our children, interact with our children, down to how we nourish our children. Um, ladies, it's time for ladies, and I see ladies doing it, but it's not a lot of ladies. You see what I'm saying? Melanin women. Melanin ladies, especially elder women, senior women, things of that nature. It's time for y'all to get back to building, get back to becoming those green thumbs, growing your own food, um, sewing, making our own clothing, just different things, man. It's time for us to learn how to be self-sufficient. The ones that get it, I'm talking about absolute know that you 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 get it, that you overstand it, that you over understand it, that you over understand it. You see what I'm saying? It's just time. It's a space. Time don't exist. That's another thing. But anyway, it's just a space where we have to recognize we have to create a new reality. We have to create all new systems. We have to create We have to create systems of manufacturing. We have to create a new nutritional food pyramid system. We have to create overall just this overall system has to be thrown away. Because why? It was passed down to motherfuckers, and the sole purpose was to what? To hold back, to control, to slow down, to deter, to distract, to derail, whatever word you need. Because I know y'all be needing some words. So, melanin people from being self-governing, just self-governing and not dependent. And that's just what it is, whether it was the laws, whether it was the statutes, whether it was the codes, whether all of this stuff is made up anyway. Anyway. Even down to the fucking what they call a driver's license. It's called a right to travel. So every fucking thing is made the fuck up. And it's pretty much like a game. It's a game. It's literally a game. You have to rebuy back stuff that you probably already have lineage to. Land that you already probably more than likely have lineage to. Your great grandmother, whoever. You probably, majority of most melanin people, majority of most, have rights to some type of land, some type of finances, some type of something. It's just a lack of knowledge and or being held back from the resources and or them able not able, being able to get it, access it, or being strung along. Like I said, down to the entertainment. You know what I'm saying? What they call entertainment. You see what I'm saying? Because all the majority of that shit is no message in the fucking what they call music. It's not even music. It's just mind programming. It's just mind programming to get the young girls at a young age to be more promiscuous, whorish, twerkish, whatever ish you need, you feel me? To get the fellas to be more fucking violent towards each other or get them to be more twerkish and soft and shit like that. You feel me? That's what this shit is all about. Keep the melanin people distracted, keep them in competition with each other, keep them in intellectual masturbation sessions, which we call debates with each other. You know what I'm saying? Keep them dependent and wanting. Just keep them as material whores. Keep them as consumers. Keep them as, okay, we have all of these black businesses started. Okay, great, but we have to control industries. When I say control industries, that means transportation, that means technology, that means nutrition, that means knowledge. I hate the word education. I don't know why. I don't. It just doesn't sit with my spirit. It doesn't sit with my spirit. I don't want it. So knowledge, we have to control knowledge. We have to control our own media. And a lot of this hasn't. A majority of this has not. This is not the first time, being second, third, fourth, fifth, or sixth time somebody said this. Dr. Claude Anderson has said it over and over again in Powernomics. You should have that book. Francis Cress Wells has said it. Marcus Garvey has said it, among a ton of others. You know what I'm saying? So at this juncture, you're choosing not to get it. You're choosing not to put in the work. You're choosing not to put in the work for your mental health. You're choosing not to learn, get out of the religion and the church. That's nothing but a hustle. It's just a hustle, man. It's a hustle. The holidays are a economic hustle because that's the most space. Well, I told you time on this. That's the most space with melanin, black, maroon, the original people, whatever you are, African, Moor, whatever. That's the most junction space where melanin people, black people spend the most fucking money on shit that is made from other families and other companies and corporations. When it's a simple math problem, if more money goes from your people instead of to your people or to benefit and cultivate your people, of course you're gonna always be behind. And we're talking about the wealth gap overall. We're not, and this is numbers, this public record. What are they saying about 2053? Melanin people, black people, whatever you want to say, will have zero negative wealth, and that's from the celebrities and all of them on down overall. Because melanin people overall, we don't control industry, we don't control aviation. We're great at it. Yes, we got degrees in it. Yes, we go work for other companies and make them shits great. Yes, it's a sprinkle of melanin people that have, started their own industry. A sprinkle. But we talking about controlling industry. That's what we're talking about. Controlling industry. The robotics industry. Things of that nature. Especially knowledge and what you call education. Melanin, more youth have to be taught about group economics, economics in general, just economics in general, investing in general. It's a lot of what they call adult children, because that's really all adult is. An adult child is a depressed child. That's what an adult is. A lot of adults need to learn about a lot of savvy and ins and outs about investing in things of that nature. A lot of this just go get a job shit is obsolete. You have to know the cost of living where you are. You have to know the cost of living where you are, and why the fuck do you want to keep working for somebody? The all I just is no other way to say it. All of it's literally they made up a system. It's no different than if somebody has lied to you for so long and you have a feeling, you have an inclination or whatever that they are lying to you, but they've been lying so long that they either have gotten good at it or they have what? Started to what? Just work within the damn lie. And that's just what it is. These motherfuckers have been manipulating and all of this other shit, these other different groups, Arabs, so long, way back. This shit started way back with them families and all of that. And now you got a bunch of people, you got a big ass system of dependency, whether it's Section 8, whether it's the school system making them depend, making motherfuckers get out to depend on jobs, whether they have a degree or not, because they're still dependent on your system. You're still making them dependent, regardless. Whether you got a good and paid a great salary, it does not matter. You're still depending on them. Then they made the money fake. The shit is a fiat note. It's an IOU note. So they're not. Now that this is when all these coins and all this stuff. If it's not a physical gold coin, if it's not physical silver, physical gold coin, I get it. They want to have crypto and Bitcoin, all this other stuff. I get it. I understand. I get it. But where's the physical mineral? Where's the physical mineral? Y'all don't want the physical piece of gold? You don't want the physical piece of silver? Hell, you can melt it down and do something else with it. Who knows? What it's a plethora of things that you can melt down. Melt silver and gold and other things and copper and stuff down to make so much other stuff, useful things. This system has eaten itself, man. It has went against universal principle for so fucking long. Universal laws, universal principles for so fucking long for selfish ass reasons. You feel me? Everything you have to go ahead and let go of the system. People keep saying this for okay, so you have to prepare. You have to stock up supplies. You have to start goddamn Groupon and shopping. Grow your own food. Start saving up a nest egg if you haven't already. Start getting your little susu groups together, group economics groups together. Instead of going out and hanging out and partying and bullshitting and competing and being jealous and doing all this shit, why don't we start having investment think tanks? Investment think tanks. And people gotta be consistent. That's the thing. Within yourself, you have to be consistent and want to literally create something else to allow you more flexibility, to allow you more sovereignty, to allow you more free of motion and things of that nature. And cities alone are unhealthy. What place would be healthy with? Think about a city like this. A city is like a project building in New York. You just got a bunch of different people thrown together in one area. I don't care what the city name is. I don't care if it's a county, a city, if it's not like a uncorporized town or a town where people have gotten together in agreement and came together. Most of the time, cities are just a big ass area full of a bunch of different people with a bunch of different mental states, a bunch of different illnesses, a bunch of different sicknesses, a bunch of different stuff going on. So how would an environment like that be healthy? How can you get to your higher spiritual self, your higher spiritual frequency, your awakening, your da 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 da, if you're around a bunch of different chaotic beings? Because the spiritual and the knowledge of self and all of that's about the spirit and the soul and all of that and the energy, right? So if you got all of these different people and all of these different energy in a city, or what they call a city, because it was literally just a blank area of land at first. But anyway, like I said, this was just the rant. The system is obsolete. Just stop looking for shit out of the system. Stop talking about reparations. They can't give you reparations for what? The money is fake. The money is excuse me, the money is an IOU note, and they're not gonna give you no land. That's where the real reparations, land that they stole, conquered, pillaged, took away, finessed, whatever you want to say, finesse with the paper, finesse with the rules, whatever. Land, um, payment back for all the resources on that land, payment back from any type of lineage or bloodline, any type of properties or any type of monies or any type of thing that you attach to. That right there, that's the only way you can make the shit right and throw this whole system fucking away. Throw the whole system away of governing and suppressing a certain people and maybe let you get this way and then just these pretty much a system or a rule based on pretty much we gonna switch it up as we go along, and it's gonna always benefit a small group. Simple. Simple. If you shut this shit down today, people will have to become self-governing, as you saw with the what they call the pandemic, the thing or whatever. People figured out, well, damn, now that the first couple of weeks of shock is off, now let me go ahead and get my bearings back and figure out me some hustles. Now they having problems hiring people back. So it's just, again, don't wait till disaster strikes, or don't wait till they shut shit down again, or they do an exercise, or they do an experiment, whomever they is, you hear me? Whoever you know them to be, you feel me? Get prepared. This shit is obsolete. This shit been done. Stop fucking worrying about voting. Stop praying to a Jesus is not there in the sky. That was a hustle. That was a mental enslavement hustle. For you not to know the original royalty of yourself. being a melanin person, black, melanated, brown. That's why I don't like this word black, because do you realize how many different shades of brown it is? Go look up how many different shades of brown it is. There is no such thing as black, as far as, you know what I'm saying. Now I get, yes, we have some people that are very, 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 very dark, but I'm pretty sure it's a brown that's their color. So anyway, I love you. Peace and love. Please subscribe. Please share. Please donate. $ Peace and blessings. PeaceandBlessings. $, peace and blessings. Subscribe to Virya TV, VIRYA space TV. Subscribe to the channel. This is Triggers. Hope all is well. Blessings. Get yourself together. Start getting you a plan of action together. Start learning some survival skills. Start learning how to fast. All of that. All right. If you ain't already doing it, if you're doing all this stuff I'm talking about, salute to you. Get you some supplies. Get you some emergency supplies. Get into training. Learn about permaculture. Learn about different ways of living, as far as cob homes, as far as tiny homes, as far as mobile homes, as far as floating homes, as far as gutting out buses and stuff. Just be creative, man. So you can get more self-sufficient and more sovereign, more self-sufficient living, and be more learn to be more self-disciplined, more financially literate, more financially disciplined. You feel me? Become more of a minimalism. Practice minimalism as much as you can. Cut back, give shit away, donate it, sell it if you don't fucking need it. All right, get that energy out of there. All right, love y'all. Peace and love. Share. Royal day.